to ravepubs.com/InfoComm for all your InfoComm news. Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here at InfoComm 2026. We're here in Las Vegas. I am joined with AVIXA's Pam Taggart. First of all, how are you and how excited are you for the show?
Very excited. So my team's been on site since Wednesday, so we're about halfway through. But it's had a really great start, lots of exciting content, and I'm ready for the next few days.
Awesome. For those who are watching, tell us a little bit about your role at AVIXA.
Yeah, happy to. So I am VP of Content Creation. That essentially means any of the conferences we do at any trade shows across the globe, my teams handle those, and then also the education and standards ongoing throughout the year.
Which that spreads a lot of things. You have a lot of parts to your job. So for someone who does that for InfoComm, but also a little bit for ISE and other shows as well, what have you learned a little bit about what audiences want out of trade shows these days?
So it has changed quite a bit. We've learned, one, that we need to be a bit more flexible and faster. So we've developed products that are a little more dip in, dip out, get what you need to get. But topically, some of the things that have really come up lately, broadcast AV, I don't think surprises anyone. Cybersecurity has had to really, really ramp up in the last few years. And then AI, but not what's going on with AI, directionality, pie in the sky. That is not what folks are looking for. They want, what are the practical use cases right now that I can apply? And so that is one that we're really capitalizing on here. It's actually going on down the hall right now. That's the AI Accelerator Program. We're going to roll this out at each of the shows, but it's going to be slightly different. So at each show, we'll take the learnings that we had from the prior show and then build onto that, so it'll iterate at each of the shows that we do around the globe.
When it comes to professional development and AV, are you also seeing that we are choosing to learn and continue our professional development differently than we were a few years ago?
Absolutely. I would say the instructional design industry has been one of the fastest changing, especially because of AI. But something that we've launched just recently, it's in beta, you can check it out at our booth during the show, is the CTS Study Buddy. And so this is accepting the folks that prefer that Socratic method, the question and answer, to prepare. So this Study Buddy pulls from only our SME-approved content. It's from our body of knowledge, so you know that what you're getting is correct, but you can query it on anything that AVIXA has in our learning database. So we have people that are using that to now prep for the exams. And if you check online, there's been some great feedback on definitely use this. It's a great study method. Just go in, check all your answers, check your questions, learn a bit more. So there's definitely a shift, but we still need the old prep methods as well, because some people just want it everything from A to Z. So we've got both for the moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
How are you seeing that people are capitalizing on actually using both at the same time?
Absolutely. So they'll get the full download. If you look at CTS Prep Pathway, we revised that in just the last year or two. We're revising all the core offerings because things change quickly in our industry. They'll download the whole pathway and then use what they need to out of that. And then anything they're unsure of, they use that study buddy to check. And so they test their knowledge in a conversational manner. It's like having your own personal tutor. So it's definitely a combination.
Well, I might have to get on that because Gary wants me to take the CTS exam again. So this actually sounds like a tool that I can test out for myself. So I will be doing that. Also, when it comes to what we pull into Canon, what we pull into professional development and AV, I think there is a lot of noise out there. So how do you kind of filter what is just a buzzword, what is just something that people are going to say is the next big thing, and what is actually here to stay and is something worth learning about?
So there's kind of two pieces to that. One is we reach into the industry on a regular basis. So we use advisory groups, we use feedback forms, we get a lot of input from industry SMEs. And then the other piece is the fact that we have a trade show every 2 to 3 months somewhere in the world. And so we're constantly testing this out. What actually came through? What do the survey results say? And we incorporate all of that feedback and the real topics true out from that process. And then that's what we take on to the next show. So it's a 2 to 3 month iteration so we can stay up to date with what's actually important to the industry.
Absolutely. I think that's a great answer. And so since InfoComm starts tomorrow, for you and for your role, what defines to you a successful trade show and a successful InfoComm?
So for me, if people come away with some new insights and the conversation moves forward, if we go through this week and people are saying exactly what they said coming into the show, I think that's a failure on what we're supposed to provide for content. We want to push the envelope. We want to help move the thought leadership forward for the industry and try out some new things. And in that vein, we're going to have some really great announcements coming out soon. There will be some at the show and some coming after where we're pulling in some great partnerships to build that knowledge library for everyone in the industry so they can access some new things that we need to create and some real core knowledge that's been provided by some very wonderful partners in the past few years that are going to come now onto our platform. So look out for that at the show and in July.
Can't wait. All right, last question for you. Where can people find more about InfoComm and where can they connect with you?
So InfoCommShow.org, you can go online and see all of the sessions. If you're already on site, get into the app, you can see everything that's happening, as well as get some transcripts from things that you're registered for, because we're using some great AI tools this year. For me personally, on LinkedIn. Reach out anytime. I would love to say hello to old and new friends.
Well, Pam, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And don't forget to go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm for all your InfoComm news. We will be collecting all of that and putting it one place just for you guys. Again, I'm Steph Beckett. Happy InfoComm. We'll see you next time.